Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our latest content. Today, we're diving into a topic that's crucial for anyone navigating relationships in the digital age. 7 toxic texting habits narcissists use to manipulate you. If you've ever felt like something was off in your texting conversations, or you've noticed patterns that made you uncomfortable, this video is definitely for you. So, let's get right into it. In our hyper-connected world, texting has become one of the primary ways we communicate. It's fast, convenient, and for many, it's a preferred method of staying in touch. However, not all texting habits are healthy, especially when dealing with someone who exhibits narcissistic tendencies. Narcissists have a knack for using subtle manipulation tactics that can leave you feeling confused, frustrated, and even questioning your own sanity. 1. Love bombing. At the beginning of the relationship, a narcissist will flood your phone with affectionate messages, compliments, and declarations of love. It feels overwhelming in the best possible way, making you feel like you're on top of the world. This bombardment of attention can quickly make you feel dependent on their validation. But beware, this intense affection is often short-lived. Once they feel they've secured your attention and affection, the love bombing will abruptly stop, leaving you wondering what went wrong. 2. Ghosting and sudden disappearances. After showering you with attention, a narcissist might suddenly go silent for hours, days, or even weeks. This tactic is designed to make you feel anxious and insecure, making you crave their attention even more. When they finally reappear, they often act as if nothing happened or, worse, make you feel guilty for questioning their absence. This unpredictable behavior keeps you on edge, constantly seeking their approval. 3. Breadcrumbing. This involves sending occasional, superficial messages that keep you interested but never truly satisfied. These breadcrumbs are just enough to keep you hanging on, hoping for more meaningful interaction. It's a way for the narcissist to maintain control and keep you hooked without investing any real effort or commitment into the relationship. 4. Triangulation. Narcissists are masters of this tactic. This is when they introduce a third party into your conversations, whether it's an ex, a friend, or even a random person. They might mention how someone else is interested in them or how they're still in touch with their ex, subtly implying competition. This tactic is designed to make you feel jealous and insecure, reinforcing your dependence on their approval and making you work harder to keep their attention. 5. Gaslighting. This is where the narcissist manipulates you into questioning your reality and sanity. They might deny things they said or did, twist your words, or accuse you of being overly sensitive or paranoid. Over time, this can erode your self-confidence and make you doubt your own perceptions, leaving you more susceptible to their manipulation. 6. Projection. Narcissists often accuse you of the very things they're guilty of, such as lying, cheating, or being manipulative. By projecting their flaws onto you, they deflect attention away from their own behavior and make you feel defensive and guilty. This not only distracts you from their manipulation but also makes you more vulnerable to further abuse. 7. Hoovering. This is when the narcissist tries to suck you back into the relationship after a period of separation or conflict. They might send you nostalgic messages, apologize for their behavior, or make promises to change. This can be incredibly confusing, especially if you've started to move on. The goal of hoovering is to regain control and pull you back into their web of manipulation. As we wrap up, it's important to recognize these toxic texting habits for what they are: manipulative tactics designed to control and undermine you. If you notice these patterns in your conversations, take a step back and evaluate the relationship. Remember, healthy relationships are built on mutual respect, trust, and open communication, not manipulation and control. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. We appreciate your support and look forward to seeing you in our next video. Take care, and stay aware.
I hope everyone is having a great day. Thanks for listening. We're going to talk about an interesting subject today: the moment a narcissist understands how much they've lost. Think about that for a moment, and if you like what we write, please think about joining. This talk is mostly about when a narcissist finally realizes how much they valued you. We're talking about the great love and support you gave, which we often called grade A supply in our talks. They usually have this awakening when they learn that the person they're with now isn't as good as the one they had with you. For our regular watchers, it's important to know that you were grade A supply, but now you're just thinking about yourself, which is a big deal. Narcissists might be thinking about the things they did and decided in the past. They could be using hoovering to try to get back together, or they could be sad about losing someone truly special, you. If you've ever given someone more than one chance before seeing their real colors, good for you. You're now on the path to empowerment and growth. No matter what time of day or night it is, narcissists might think about the good times they had with you. You could be the one who got away and the good thing in their lives. You always loved and supported them and worked to keep the relationship strong, even when things got hard. You kept giving because you thought things would work out. It's too bad that the narcissist took advantage of your generosity, honesty, and desire to help others. They used your love, compassion, and dedication to the relationship against you. You kept putting more of yourself into it because you loved them or cared about them and couldn't give up on them because your heart is so big. This shows how these kinds of relationships can slowly drain your kindness and spirit. It also shows how strong you are and how much you can love even when things are hard. Your willingness to love and give so much, which is like the world itself, isn't a weakness. It shows how strong and kind you are. In this story, you either said enough and decided it was time to move on, or you were let go, which forced you to go through hard times. Being with a narcissist who didn't care about you and even wanted to hurt you was part of this process. The main point of the story is how the narcissist comes to understand what they did. They will if they haven't already. They'll tell themselves, I had something truly special and wonderful, and I messed it up, just like I do with all my other relationships and friendships. I hurt everyone I meet and leave ruin in my wake. In this relationship with you, I lost the best thing I'll ever have. Most likely, you really get this, especially since you're here to learn and understand. You might be thinking if I mean that the narcissist feels bad about what they do every day. That's not true. They're busy lying, hurting people, and controlling those around them in order to feel accepted by others. But there are times when they think, even if they are only for a moment. I've already talked about how when I tried to spend valuable time with the narcissist, they were glued to 3 phones and barely acknowledged me, saying, go ahead, I'm listening. Those times weren't about spending valuable time. You may have had similar experiences, or you may be new to this site. The point is that the narcissist might remember you or me one day, even if they are with someone else in a different setting. This makes them realize that they lost something precious, something real and special with you, even though they aren't aware of it yet. You start to understand not only the loss but also the power inside you to move on as you learn more about yourself, maybe through videos like these. Today's topic isn't just about romantic partnerships. It has to do with knowing a basic trait of narcissists. They are always trying to get something they can never get. They're never happy and always want more to fill the hole they feel. You might find yourself nodding along as you watch because you know what is being said. At this point, you can see the bigger picture and say, yes, this all makes sense. The path you took after being in a narcissistic relationship wasn't about focusing on what you lost. Instead, you turned your attention inward and spent time healing, learning, growing, and most of all understanding. We've looked deeply into our pasts and seen the lies behind the relationships we were in. We're also aware of how narcissism affects many parts of our lives. It doesn't just happen in relationships. It could happen at work, with a boss, or even with a neighbor who keeps playing loud music late at night. Narcissists get to know us on many levels and then attack us. Narcissists think about the one who got away from them from time to time. Yes, they will think about it, even if they haven't done it yet. They might even try to get back into your life by using different methods to do so. But now that more time has passed and you know a lot more about narcissism, things are different. Because of what you've been through, you've learned some of their tricks and can see through their act to find that they are a wimp and a bully. This journey of becoming more aware has a turning point. There is no going back once you've seen what you were really dealing with. The things you've learned and done have made you better and more knowledgeable. This newfound strength isn't just about getting past narcissists, it's about changing how you see and deal with relationships in every part of your life. It's likely that you felt like a target when you were with a narcissist. You may have been picked on, abused, or manipulated. You may have even made a trauma bond, which is hard to break, whether it was in a romantic relationship or with your family. Despite that, these events have given you deep insights. You have a clear picture of how your past relationships worked because you have learned so much about them. This new idea is like a secret tool for you. Using what's called a gray rock method, it helps you quickly judge people to see if you can trust them, spend time with them, or leave them behind with little interaction. This is your plan now. You didn't have this much power when you were in that selfish relationship. You were smart and kind, but you might have been a little foolish when you thought most people were as good as you were. That's not always true though. A lot of people use other people to advance in their careers, show off their homes, or do better in their jobs as parents or teachers. You used to think that everyone wanted to be fair and work together, but the truth is that they don't and probably never will. Though it took me a while to understand this, I now have a different view of things. You can't go back after seeing these facts. Use this information carefully to protect yourself, set clear boundaries, and be selective about who you let close. You owe it to yourself, your community, and the people you care about. A lot more valuable than gold, money, houses, or fancy things, time is the most valuable thing we have. It makes a huge difference in your life how you spend your time. Whenever you were with a narcissist, you probably spent most of your days doing what they wanted. You may have thought your relationship was healthy and fair, but now that you look back, you were unintentionally giving in to all of their wants until it became clear that it couldn't last. You have the power to stop history from happening again now that you understand it better. You were in charge of your life before you met a narcissist. You did things your own way and at your own pace, and you loved being free. Everything changed when the narcissist entered your life. All of a sudden, you felt like you were an extension of them, their protector, bill payer, sounding board, and constant friend. What did you get in return for all the hard work and generosity you showed? More bad treatment. They used gaslighting to control you, ignored your needs, and worst of all, used other people in a damaging way to control you. This is called triangulation, and it hurts your trust and sense of safety. You didn't fully understand how bad things were at the time, but now that you look back, you can't deny the truth you found. Now that you know this, it's your job to keep yourself safe, move forward, and tell others what you've learned. This is how we grow and heal. You might be wondering if the narcissist ever thinks about the person who left them. Does it ever cross their minds, that person was truly exceptional, just what I needed? Of course. As I already said, you were their first choice and the best way for them to be happy. It's important to remember though, that we're not goods. We are people with unique traits and bright moods. We're not just things that should be used up and thrown away like old, worn-out clothes. We are now starting a new chapter in our lives, ending a chapter on the past, and going forward with new knowledge gained from our mistakes. We're changing, getting better, and maybe even telling other people about our trip. The past is still an important part of our story. It's where we faced problems and got better. It's important to remember and respect what we've been through. We shouldn't dwell on it too much, but instead should let it guide us forward and show us how far we've come. There is a special group of people in the world like us who have been through hard times and know what it takes to be here watching this video together. It's not a path everyone can take, and some people will not make it through these tests. It's true, even though it hurts to say it. Some people aren't strong enough to learn new things, gain new insights, or accept change. They might choose to ignore the truth because it makes them feel better than having to face hard facts. But there are others like us who have picked a different path. We want to learn more, keep getting better, and teach others what we know. Each of us is here for a different reason, but you're here today to heal and understand. Let's talk about narcissists. A lot of the time, they'll look back and see that you were the one who got away. But before we go, let's be clear, this isn't about being sad about what narcissists lose. We're past those times. This video is about taking charge of our lives, seeing how strong we are, and going forward. Unfortunately, the person who hurt us, lied to us, and maybe even broke up with us didn't know that they were changing us. The people who did what they did didn't realize that it would make us stronger and more capable, almost like superheroes. Being aware of this gives you a huge duty and an amazing strength. As this video comes to a close, I hope you learned something from it. I hope this message finds you well and that your day is full of beauty and good things. I love all of you. Know that every day you get stronger and keep shining brightly. Take your time if you're hurting from being turned down or beginning to understand that you're with a narcissist. Things are going to get better. If you found this video interesting, please like it, leave a comment with your thoughts, share it with people you